Greetings, internet! Oh, the double hand, I've missed you. Today's video is kind of like a deep one, I suppose, maybe sort of brushing on the edge of deep. It's about all the things that 2013 has taught me. I filmed one of these videos last year, actually, about how 2012 was for me, so I decided why not do like a year reflection and do another one. So basically, I'm just gonna ramble off some things that I learned last year, and I hope that some of it might influence your life a little bit and maybe make your days a little bit easier, who knows. But yeah, so kick back, relax, you know, get yourself some food or something and watch me talk. Okay, so to get started, I just want to point out a couple of things that have not changed at all since 2012. Number one, I do not have a boyfriend or any sort of love interest, relationship interest, whatever, anything like that, because in the words of Cher, from my favorite movie, Clueless, searching for a boy in high school is as useless as searching for meaning in a Pauly Shore movie. I've never seen a Pauly Shore movie, but I can assume that they're pretty meaningless. I realize that I am single, and I'm kind of okay with that because I do not have time to deal with high school boys and all of their mind tricks and games. I'm kind of just letting my life go and see where it takes me, do the things I like to do, and if a guy comes along someday, sweet, cool beans, but if not, I'm okay with it right now. And honestly, in the past year, I kind of lived with that mantra a little bit less than I am now, just because I kind of was getting to that point where I was like, alright, all my friends are talking to boys, I should probably try it. Tried it a couple times, failed epically, and here I am. So I guess in the past year, kind of failing at some relationships taught me the valuable lesson of not letting a guy define me. Another thing that I kind of struggled with was dealing with guys' opinions of me and like dressing to impress them, you know, kind of pushing the assets up a little bit too far. So I've decided now that I'm through with that and I'm moving on to being a classy college young woman. A lot of you guys know in the past year I was admitted to my dream school, so I'm very excited to take on that in 2014. Something that hasn't quite changed since 2012 either. I'm not that great of a student. I'm very like dedicated and I work hard and I take notes and all that stuff, but I just haven't really been good like on the tests, and the SAT I didn't do so hot on, but I've kind of realized in the last year that it doesn't really matter. The work ethic matters, obviously, because that is just important through all aspects of life. In the moment of last year, it kind of just felt like SATs and ACTs and all that stuff. GPA was so important because it kind of was for colleges, but honestly, you can get a solid education at a number of schools that aren't Ivy Leagues or anything crazy. You can do whatever you want with your life regardless of what school you go to. And I really learned that because a lot of my friends are like targeting these high up, crazy awesome schools, which will do great things for them. But personally, I just need somewhere where I feel like I belong, and visiting the school that I'm going to, I just felt like, this is it. You know, I visited about like 5 schools, I want to say. It wasn't that many, and I ended up just applying to a single school, getting admitted, and being like, okay, I'm cool with that because it's a school that I really want to go to, and I think that I'll do great things. And I'm just very excited for the rest of my life, honestly. Last year, I kind of found myself hiding my favorite parts of my life, like YouTube. I was kind of very nonchalant about it. Like in public, I really did not like to disclose that I have a YouTube channel. Like, not because you guys are embarrassing to me or anything's embarrassing. It's kind of just, I was afraid to have something different than everyone else, which is a shame because you should be excited to be different, excited to have things like different qualities about yourself, different talents, and you should want to disclose those. But I kind of was just like, I don't really want to talk about it because then people will think I'm bragging. And that all kind of taught me that that's not the way life is supposed to be. You're supposed to be open, you're supposed to talk passionately about the things that you're passionate about that are most likely your talents. You should not be afraid to kind of talk about what makes you you, you know? I mean, to a certain extent, you can't brag all the time because that gets kind of annoying. But honestly, if you're good at something, you should talk about it because you know a lot about it. Like, it'll really rub off on other people and that sort of thing. Like, if you're really passionate about, say, art or sports or something and you talk about it, I honestly love seeing people talk about things they're passionate about, and if anything, it's just inspiring to me. So I really have learned to kind of open up about my passions and my talents and not shy away from them and just kind of embrace the things that make me different. Also in the last year, I've learned to really appreciate my family more because as I get involved with like charity things through school, I've really noticed how fortunate I am to live where I live and to have the healthy family that I have, because I've kind of gone through some relationships with people in the community and at my school and just friendships where their families have kind of fallen apart a little bit. Finally, something that I've learned in the past year kind of has to do with my faith, which I know you guys kind of, you know, get a little antsy about, just because faith and religion is a very personal thing. I think it's very important to believe in something, and a lot of times I tend to go back to my religion, and I believe in God and I'm a Christian. And although I don't like to come out and talk about it a lot on my YouTube channel, I just want to say that in the past year I've joined a new church, and it's really just opened my eyes about being a Christian, and I've just become so involved with my church group and my church community and just Young Life as a whole. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but I've made a couple of videos on here about Young Life, and I've just become so close with a group of sophomore girls. Actually, I've really just learned a lot from them. It's kind of easy to ignore the underclassmen and kind of pretend like they don't exist and just kind of be like, okay, I remember when I was that age, but I'm not that age anymore, so I don't need to worry about them. I've really come to get to know some underclassmen this year, and overall just appreciate them, and I think that they might appreciate me. I kind of hope they do. But I've really gotten to know them through my faith and through my church group, and it's overall just an awesome, awesome, awesome part of my life now, and I'm really glad that 2013 brought that to me. So I guess looking towards the future, it's scary. Going into 2014, I really hope that I stay strong on my YouTube channel and overall just grow with you guys, which is really exciting because I'm going to the IMATS, International Makeup Artist Trade Show, in San Francisco. I think it's something in California. I know it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I kind of forget because I've never actually been to California, which is really a leap of faith for me, considering I'm going from my state on the East Coast all the way over to California with a time difference, not really knowing what I'm getting myself into. I'm kind of just taking a leap of faith over to California, and it's kind of scary, but I know that I'll be able to handle it. I really hope that my life is defined by risks such as these, or I don't want to call it a risk because it's kind of just more like a leap. Like I said before, it's just something different, and I hope that my life is comprised of trying a lot of different and new things. And in the next year, I really hope that I can experience a lot of different things at college and overall just throughout YouTube, and, you know, exploring different types of videos and just different things. And I really hope you guys will stick with me and follow me through that, although starting off in college it's going to be kind of rocky because I'll have to deal with a roommate who might think I'm a psycho, so we'll see how that goes. But I really hope you guys will stick with me, and thank you so much for 200,000 subscribers. I don't know how that is even possible. I just cannot fathom that 200,000 people lined up know my face and tolerate me, honestly, because I'm kind of crazy, kind of weird. You guys probably know that. Overall, 2013 has just taught me a lot about myself and just who I am as a person and what I want to do with my life. And it's scary and inspiring and crazy all at the same time, and that's my life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment below with some of the things that 2013 has taught you, because I'm very, very interested to see the things that I can learn, because we're all learning every day. I'm gonna stop being all philosophical here, and I'm gonna wish you a happy day wherever you are in the world. So I'll talk to you guys later.